Good morning, everyone. Jai Shri Ram. Today I'll start chapter 15. Hanuman sees Seeta in Ashok Garden of Sunderkand of Valmiki, Ramayana. I will read verses 1 to 27 from this chapter and explain its meaning. Hanuman continues his search in the Ashok Garden for Seeta. He sees an emaciated woman surrounded by demonesses. From her radiance and manner of clothing, Hanuman recognizes her to be Seeta. Verses 1 to 27. Savikshamaणः tatrastho margamanः च मैथिलीम् अवेक्षमाणः च महीं सर्वां ताम अन्ववैक्षत सन्तानकलताभिः च पादपैर उपशोभितां दिव्यगन्धरस उपेतां सर्वतः समलङ्कृतां तामशनन्दनशङ्काशां मृगपक्षिभिर आवृतां हर्म्यप्रसादसम्पदां कोकिल आकुल निहस्वनां काञ्चन उत्पलपद्माभिः वाभिः उपशोभितां ब्रह्म आसनकुथा उपेतां बहुभूमिगृह आयुतां सर्वऋतुकुसुमैः रम्यैः फलवद्भिः च पादपैः पुष्पितानाम् अशोकानां श्रिया सूर्य उदयप्रभां प्रदीप्ताम् इव ततस्थो मारुतिः समुद्रैक्षेत निष्पतशाख्यां विगैः क्रियमाणाम् इव असकृत विनिष्प्रद्रति सतशः चित्रैः पुष्प अवतंशकैः आमूलपुष्पनिचितैर अशोकैः शोकनाशैः पुष्पभार अतिभारैः च स्पृशश्रुतिर इव मेदिनीं कर्णिकारैः कुसुमितैः किंशुकैः च सुपुष्पितैः सदैशिः प्रभया तेषां प्रदीप्त इव सर्वतः पृभाङ्गाः सप्तपर्णाः च चम्पक उद्दालकाः तथा विवृद्धमूला बहवः शोभन्ते स्म सुपुष्पिताः शातकुम्भनिपाः केचित् अग्निशिख उपमाः नील अञ्जनदीपाः केचित् तत्र अशोकाः सहस्रः नन्दनं विविध उद्यानं चित्रं चैत्ररथव यथा अतिवृत्तम् इव अचिन्त्यं दिव्यं रम्यं श्रियावृतम् द्वितीयम् इव च आकाशं पुष्पज्योतिर्गण आयुतं पुष्परथैः शतैः चित्रं पञ्चमं सागरं यथा सर्वऋतुपुष्पैर निचितं पादपैर मधुगन्धिभिः नानानिदानैः उद्यानं रम्यमृगगणैः द्विजैः अनेकगन्धप्रहं पुण्यगन्धं मनोरमम् शैल इन्द्रम् इव गन्ध आज्यं द्वितीयं गन्धमादनम् अशोकवनिकायां तु तस्यां वानरपुङ्गवः सददर्श अविदूरस्तव चैत्यप्रसादम् ऊर्जितं मध्यस्तम्भसहस्रेण स्थितं कैलासपाण्डुरं प्रवालकृतशोपानं तप्तकाञ्चनवेदिकं मृषत्रम इव चक्षुंषि दौत्यमानस इव श्रिया विमलं प्रांशुभावत्वाद् उल्लिखन्तम् इव अम्बरम् ततो मलिन संवितां राक्षसीभिः समावृताम् उपवासकृशां दीनां निहश्च सन्तीं पुनः पुनः ददर्श शुक्लपक्ष आग्रौ चन्द्ररेखाम् इव आम्लाम् मन्दप्रख्यायमानेन रूपेण रुचिरप्रभाण पिन्नद्राम धूमजालेन शिखाम इव विभाषोः पितेन एकेन संवितां क्लिष्टेन उत्तमवाससा शपुङ्काम अलङ्काराम् इव अद्याम इव पद्मिनीम् विन्दिताम दुःखदसम्पत्ताम परिलम्बान तपस्विनीं ग्रहेण अङ्गारेण एव पीडिताम इव रोहिणम् अश्रुपूर्णमुखीं दीनां कृशाम अननशेन च शोकद्याम परां दीनां नित्यं दुःखदपरायणाम् प्रियं जनम् पश्यन्तीम राक्षसीगणं स्वगणेन मृगेम हीनाम स्वगण अभिवृताम इव नीलनाग अभयावेण्या जगनं गतया एकया नीलया निरदापाये वनराज्या महीतिव सुखर्हाम दुःखः सम्पत्ताम व्यवशनाम अकोदिवाम ताम समीक्ष्य विशाल अक्षिम् अधिकं मलिनां कृशां तर्कशाम आशसीता इति कारणैः उपपादिभिः हीनमायाः तथा तेन रक्षसाकामरूपिण यथा रूपा हि दष्टा वै तथा रूपा इयम् अङ्गना This means that Hanuman, being there, seeing and searching for Seeta, observing all that land, explored the garden. That Hanuman, being there, observed closely that Ashoka garden shown by Santanaka creepers, Santana trees with heavenly aroma and juice, well decorated in all directions, equaling the garden of Nandana, surrounded by animals, birds, congested with mansions and palaces, resounded with the notes of cuckoos, decorated with wells having golden water lilies, lotuses, and with many chairs and carpets, with many subterranean houses, beautiful trees with flowers of all seasons, and with fruits, with the radiance of rising sun, by the glory of Ashoka trees in bloom, as though radiant, as though being made to be with branches without leaves, by hundreds of birds perching again and again, Ashoka trees with wonderful flowers as head decorations, with flowers spread till the roots, destroying leaves, with weights of groups of flowers as touching the earth, with Karnolara trees in blossom, with Kimshuka trees in full blossom. By the radiance of trees, that region was as though lit in all directions. Punaka trees with flattened roots and in full blossom, Saptaparna trees, Champaka trees and Uddalaka trees were shining. There in that garden of Ashoka, there were thousands of Ashoka trees, some equaling gold, some equaling fire, some equaling the precious stone Neela and Anjana. Like the garden of Nandana, a celestial garden, wonderful like Jaitratham, a garden of Kubera, surpassing all, unfathomable, an excellent one, a beautiful one consisting of glory, together with flowers like clusters of stars, like a second sky, wonderful with flowers, like hundreds of diamonds, like a second ocean, with flowers of all seasons, spread with trees having the smell of honey, beautiful with groups of animals of various sounds, diffused with many smells, with an auspicious, soul-pleasing smell. That monkey warrior Hanumana saw, not far away in that Ashoka garden, in the middle, a lofty temple filled with fragrance like a second Gandhamadana mountain, standing by 1,000 pillars, white like mountain Kailasha, with stairs made of corals, with platforms made of refined gold, as though radiant with glory, clear and because of being tall as though scraping the sky. Thereafter Hanumana saw Seeta wearing a soiled garment, surrounded by Rakshasa women, emaciated due to fasting, looking miserable, sighing again and again like the pure crescent moon at the beginning of a bright fortnight. With a form that slowly came out like a tongue of fire, a beautiful radiance covered by smoke, covered by a single best cloth of yellow color, which was wrinkled without any decorations like a lotus plant without lotuses, together with mud. Bashful, tortured by sorrow, worn out in a pitiable conditions like the constellation Rohini pressed by the planet Mars. With a face full of tears in a pitiable condition, emaciated due to not taking food, immersed in thought of with gloom, always in a pitiable state, surrendering to sorrow, not seeing dear people, seeing groups of diminuses, like a female deer losing her own herd, surrounded by groups of hounds. With a braid the radiance of a single black serpent reaching hinder part, like the earth with dark green groups of trees during the end of rainy season, deserving of comforts, tormented by grief, not accustomed to the calamities. Observing that women with wide eyes, very untidy, emaciated, Hanumana thought that this is indeed Seeta on logical grounds. Then, while being abducted by that Rakshasa with the ability to assume desired form in whatever way she was seen, this woman has the same form. I'll continue other verses in my next video. Jai Shri Ram.